Welcome to the weekly ROMcast. I am Oddsmith311, and here with me, as always, my good friends FelixNloom.
Yo.
And evilpenguingaming.
What's up?
Gentlemen, how the hell are you?
Yeah, I'm doing fantastic.
Alrighty. Good to hear. Good to hear nobody's on fire or any various elements or anything like that. It's a good start to the show.
No, I'm too cold up here to be on fire, bro.
Oh yeah, I forgot you guys are moving into your own version of hell. It's the ninth level of Dante's Inferno.
I posted on Facebook last night. It was 31 degrees.
Damn, dude, it's been... Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, it's getting chilly up here too, but it hasn't dropped quite that far yet.
It's been nice here, actually.
Yeah, there was about an hour north of us. There's already snow. There's already an inch of snow.
That's crazy. Is that
Yeah,
Canada?
it's nuts. No, it's still Michigan.
Okay.
It begins.
We live in a weird state with two peninsulas.
Yeah, technically.
Three? Oh, yes.
Technically, we all live in the same state, but just at various other points. But through the magic of Skype, BTV is here before you today to discuss the last week of Season 3.5 programming. But before we get to that, we just want to remind everybody, you can find us all across the interwebs. Our hub is at BananaROMa TV.com, where you can find links to all of our other sites and to our Discord channel. Come join us on there. We'd love to talk about gaming, anything else geek-related. And we're always sharing good deals. We have a buddy of ours on there that's always sharing excellent links to like free games or like $2 games. So you definitely... Oh yeah, shout out to Iggy Jekyll.
Oh, yeah.
And also, you can say hi to us on Twitter, as always, at BananaROMa_TV. And you can say hi to us on Facebook, where we also share all kinds of interesting gaming-related tidbits throughout the week, plus BananaROMa-related content at Facebook.com/BananaROMa Television. And become a Patreon today. Head over there and check out how you can help support the channel rather. All the money goes right back in the channel, and we're actually coming up very soon here. We're going to start having a new blog entry every month where we're going to be showing you. This is an idea Felix was talking about. I thought it was a really good idea. It's kind of showing you where all the money's going every month. Kind of, like we put it all right back in the channel, and we always appreciate it. So without further ado, BTV presents. How'd everything go this week?
I think everything went well. We started with... Mother 3 actually played last week, like it was supposed to. And I believe that was the part with the monkey. Souls of the Monkey. It's super cute. That's chapter 3? 4? I get all confused.
I think it was... If it's the one that didn't play last week, then I think it was 3.
It is 3. It's definitely worth watching. It's a good time. You meet the main antagonist of the game and everything like that.
And we had Tuesday we decided, or no, I'm sorry. We finished Arkham this week, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking at the schedule. I forgot we.
Oh yeah. That's on me.
No, we just had the ending of Arkham and the pretty much where I went through and defeated the Joker, then went and found the last few items of the game, pulled out the 100%. Well, 100% items anyway. So if you're a big fan of Arkham Asylum, that'd be worth checking out. Control Freaks, I believe we was it the end of Crash Bandicoot this week?
I don't think it was. It was I think it was the episode leading to the end.
Okay.
So next episode 5, we finish. I think that's how it is.
So, and we actually did get through the game, despite all the hardship, and it was a lot of fun. That was good. That was one I'm definitely gonna buy on my own and try to tackle someday.
The Insane Trilogy.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
It's
Crash Bandicoot is awesome.
It's on sale right now for $24.
I was gonna say I knew it was pretty cheap. I might buy that one But like I was telling Penguin earlier, I'm already, because he was asking me if I was going to get DC super villains. I said I don't know if I'm going to get it right away because I don't know if I have the time to really mess with it. But eventually I will. Also, I have to order a new hard drive because I got to be getting close to getting kind of short on room on mine.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, just grab a Western Digital 2 terabyte. That's all you need.
That's all I was going to ask
You
you.
get it for like $70.
Yeah, I was going to ask you where you got yours from. I remember you said you got a pretty good deal on it. That is a good deal for 2 terabytes. Christ.
Yeah, if you fill 2 terabytes worth, I mean, between the three of us, if we only had one PlayStation, we might fill 2 terabytes worth of games. But
Yeah,
a lot of the games are so small.
It's only 500 gigabytes.
Well, I know some of them I think the 2K19 games are like 50 gigs each or something, aren't they?
Yeah, 2K18 is like 70.
Oh shit!
Jeez.
I have to imagine.
Yeah, you might want to check out your hard drive space before Friday, bro.
Yeah, now that you mention that, that's a good idea. I need to get. I'm gonna get on there and order. I'm gonna order one either way because I want to order a camera as well. Because I've just been lazy about getting that. I could go to Walmart and get it, but just haven't made my way over there. But Lego time this week was that was the Lego Marvel Superheroes continued, if I remember correctly.
Yes, that was 6 levels of your playthrough, sir.
That game was a lot of fun. I hadn't played it in a while. When I sit down to do it, play through it again, I ended up getting playing it addictively until I went through and finally finished all the free play recording. I think there's like 25 or 26 hours of video all together, like with the story mode and with the free play.
Wow.
Yes, I was trying to hurry too. You know what I mean? But it's just there's just so much shit to do.
Yeah, there is.
Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, Kingdom Hearts. We actually aired 3 episodes this week. And we got through, Agrabah, Monstro, and Halloween Town.
Nice.
Along with running and getting some green trinities, along with everybody being able to see the 8,000 times speed grind.
It's ridiculous looking.
It is ridiculous. But now that Kingdom Hearts has been brought up, I actually have an announcement to make.
Let's do it.
So when we talk about Patreon and we talk about all that money going back into the channel for various different things, our Patreon money recently bought me a capture card.
Hello. So
we want to let all you wonderful patrons know where your money is going. So when Felix posts these blog entries each month, there's going to be 1 or 2 videos each. Am I correct on that?
Yeah, I try to at least include one video.
Okay, I'm going to make this public. Once I make it public, I can't take it back.
Remember, you're live, sucker.
I have been working on another playthrough of Kingdom Hearts.
Okay.
On Proud Mode.
Ooh.
Is that the highest difficulty?
That's the hardest difficulty on Kingdom Hearts remix.
Oh, nice.
So I'm at about level 38 right now. I'm currently in Halloween Town. I was playing it earlier today.
Nice.
So once I get, level 99 as strong as I can get without getting Ultimate Weapon, because Ultimate Weapon is a giant pain in the ass to get in Remix. Divine Rose works just as well. I'm going to record exclusively for our Patreon members beating Kingdom Hearts 1 with the HD capture box, and let me tell you, those videos come out pristine looking. They look so beautiful.
That's awesome.
Good.
You heard it here first, people.
Oh God, why did I do that to myself?
Why did you do that?
Oh, I gotta see this.
Oh,
And you've never done it before, so it'll be.
I have actually, other than games with only one difficulty setting, like take Final Fantasy VII, you can't choose the difficulty.
Right.
I've never beaten a game on its hardest difficulty.
Oh.
So not only will the patrons see where their money has gone with this HD capture box, they will get to see me beat a game for the first any game for the first time on its hardest difficulty.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that's some entertainment right there.
It says something about how much Mike loves Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Well, man, we all had that game, or those couple of games where we just know the game so well and we've played it so much. You can challenge yourself like that because you get so comfortable. I mean, you know, with the we talked about with your Resident Evil craziness in the past.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking beating the game with just a knife and shit. I mean, that's gonna be a lot of fun to see, man. I'm excited for that.
Oh, it's gonna be super tough, but I'm gonna do it.
Well, you said when you do the playthroughs and stuff, you usually just do it on the medium difficulty.
No, I usually when I do the playthroughs, honestly, I just put them on like easy. So because I like to have fun when I'm recording.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know, I don't like to. I like to make myself look better.
It's no fun if you're sitting there struggling and you're recording it. That makes it more stressful. I think.
Right.
There's something about having that record button on, man. It just, like, I was trying to do a playthrough of Dune 2016. I had to abort. I'm gonna start that over again because I fucked it up, and I don't know. I die in at stupid spots. I'm like, well, do I start the whole level again, or do I just roll with it? Because if I start the whole level, I'm going to have to download it and then take it and edit it. And you know what I mean? It's like, in that case, I just record the whole thing, then edit it, then upload it. I finally was like, fuck this. Because I was doing it. The best way to do it would be to kind of sit and do it like I did with Lego Marvel Superheroes and just all in one shebang. But that would take, well, I mean, you saw how long it took to sit and play it all at once before.
Yeah.
Nah, I'll get it eventually. I think I am just gonna like record it and then download it or upload them. No, download them and just chop it off to a certain point, just like right at the beginning of the level. I have to show you what I mean because there's different screens depending on what you're doing, and I don't know. If you're someone who's completely crazy about little details like that, it'll drive you nuts.
Right.
That's so cool, man. That's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be a landmark occasion.
It's gonna be tough, but I feel that I owe it to our patrons to show them where this money is going. And that's how I'm choosing to do it with my PS4 content.
Dedication.
It's out here. It's out here in the ether now. I'm gonna keep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep reminding you about it all week.
Once it hits the interwebs, it is there forever.
That's okay. It's gonna be good.
And it'd be a nice, having Kingdom Hearts is just a nice addition to BTV Presents, anyways, because that's a game that has so much love. Now, granted, I've never played it, so I can't say much about it, but every person I know that plays it is absolutely in love with it, and it's kind of hard to find. I mean,
we're gonna have a lot of Kingdom Hearts because we're full for the season this season with the first game and the second game, and then for next season I already have all 3 stories of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep recorded.
Wait, you did all 3 of them?
I did all 3 stories, yeah.
Oh, damn. I thought you just did one of them.
No, I did all 3. It's 11 total. It's a short game. That's the thing.
Oh.
Like the first character took me 5 episodes, and then the other 2 characters only took me 3 each.
I see. That was originally on the PSP, I think.
PSP, DS, something like that. I know it was a mobile, or not a mobile, but a handheld.
Yeah. Well, that's exciting. See, join the Patreon, people. Support us and help us, and we got awesome content to reward you.
Yeah, get on the ground floor, because we're just going to keep adding and adding. All this free play stuff we're doing, too, is going to eventually be available exclusively on Patreon. So stay tuned. It's at patreon.com/BananaROMa TV. Lots of good stuff going down there. We already have videos, I believe, that are posted for just the Patreons. So you can join us with that.
Join us.
One of us.
One of us.
So, moving on to our first big show of the week, live show. How did Yo It's Midnight with Felix turn out?
I love my show! It turned out well. I started with Ancient Stone Tablets on Monday night, week 2, because I've been putting off streaming that, so I was like, hey, what the hell? I'm just going to do that right now.
I've been putting off everything with that. I still haven't even got week 1 done.
Hey, it's okay. It is
so
fun. Yeah, I know. I was like, no, I need to do it. Which I'm glad I did. Week 2, like week 1, I finished both the dungeons and had extra time. Week 2, I was like scrambling to get everything done. It's cool. That's a cool game though. If you're familiar with A Link to the Past, you should try Ancient Stone Tablets. And then, okay, so I started Undertale, and I continued that last Monday night. And that went pretty well. I played for an hour, Undertale, and I don't know, that's a cool game.
It looked like a lot of fun.
It's cool, it's simple, which I don't know that that's a bad thing, but it is a thing. And then I actually ended up finishing that on Wednesday night, and the ending was really cool. I liked the ending, but the whole game, I know there's alternate endings and stuff, the whole game only took me like 6 hours.
Yeah,
well, that's not bad at all.
No, I think maybe 7.
I was real surprised when you said you beat it already.
Yeah, I was like, before the last save I did, I had what was it? 300 minutes. I think that's 5 hours.
Yep.
Something like that. So, yeah. And then it maybe took me an hour. The last battle, Todd, you've played Earthbound all the way through, right?
Yes.
Have you, Mike?
I've never played Earthbound.
Oh, well, the last fight is really just fucked up in
Yes.
Earthbound. Yeah, the last fight in Undertale was very much almost equally as fucked up.
That's one of the most creative final boss battles I think I've ever taken place with.
I just watched someone on stream do it live, and it was they didn't know what they were in store for.
It almost goes against all conventional RPG logic, the way you gotta fight the guy thing.
Okay, so in Undertale, that's how it was like, the final boss would come at me, and I would just get destroyed, and there was nothing I could do. And then that was like, I'm pretty sure it was scripted to be that way. It's really ridiculous.
I hate when they throw that shit in there. I mean, it's cool that it's a cool twist in the story, but it can be confusing. They do that.
What's it?
Do you remember that in Arkham City? Or I'm sorry, Arkham Asylum when I think it's the
Scarecrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it looks like the game freezes up on you and then it starts over again.
No joke, the game would do that. It looked like the screen was glitching. I was like, oh shit. I don't know. It was, Undertale, having played it for the first time through, it was fun. It's definitely unique, and it's an experience more than anything. And it's an indie game, so I kind of feel better about supporting that. I don't know. I like all my games, but I love some indie games. Support those independent developers.
Oh, you're gonna be playing one of those tonight, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I want to be the guy.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah.
Before I come through the mic or come
He's
through
so
the
mad at
headphones
me.
and strangle
That's
Mike.
different. I know. I was like, what did you get yourself into?
Jesus, why, man? Why?
So yeah, that was its midnight for the week.
Sounds like it was a very what's the word? Successful journey.
It was good. I was glad I finally played through Undertale.
I think if you got me talked into wanting to try it. Just if anything, because such a similarity to Earthbound, which was
Heavily inspired by Earthbound.
which to me was just such an example. That'd be a cool one for you to try someday, Mike. That's a cool RPG because it's not like your typical.
No, I think you'd like Earthbound. There's a lot of grind in it.
Yes.
Is it what system?
SNES.
SNES. That, you know what? That might be. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I will let you two know. So let's continue.
Okay.
Well,
Insomniac Hours. How'd that go?
I too had a successful, if not a little shortened week. I finished up God of War this week, which I was God of War 3 rather, which I was really really excited for. But it's funny because when I sit down to do the game, I'm like, okay, I'm close to the end of the game, about 3 hours, 4 hours tops. I should have this done, But I didn't realize how close to the end I was. I think it only took me like an hour, hour and a half.
Oh, well,
But
20.
But it was, I didn't, I mean, man, I love playing through the ending of that game because I'm such a fan of that series, and I love how they kind of wrap it up. It's a weird concept, because you got to do the whole thing where you're in Kratos' head and you're running through this real weird, I don't know.
Let me ask you a question about that. After playing God of War 4, is this the first time you've played God of War 3 since playing God of War 4?
Yes.
Did you... I don't know. How did you... Were there references you noticed that kind of piqued your interest that you didn't notice before? I mean, anything like that? Connections to God of War 4?
One of the things I noticed was you can start to see toward the end of the game Kratos trying to change, trying to because he's dealing with Pandora, who's a young girl, and he starts to see her almost like a daughter figure. And part of the ending of the story was him finding hope again inside of himself by forgiving himself for killing his daughter and wife, and killing Athena because he was tricked into doing all that,
Crazy.
And that's what and it's just weird because when you leave at the end of that game, the very last thing you see after the credits is just like where Kratos is, I don't know, crawled off somewhere, and then he just, like, okay, it's like, I guess, like, to be continued, and the whole world's is all fucked up, So then to see him again in God of War 4,
yeah,
you know what I mean? It's weird, but then again, when it's all said and done, I think they did such a good job of continuing the story, and because when you play through all three of those main games, Kratos is not a hero. He's not a good person. Like
Right.
You commit many.
He's like Rick.
Yes.
Like Rick and Morty Rick, like he's the main character and you kind of root for him, but he's kind of a douche.
Yes. Yes. As you play as Kratos, you commit all kinds of horrible acts of violence and just torture and war. Usually against not nice people, but sometimes against innocent people too.
Right.
Or creatures. So it's toward the end of that game, you see him wanting to change, and he basically kills himself, or at least he thinks he's killing himself. You have to see the ending of the game. I think they did a pretty good job.
You can go back and watch the ending of the game.
Yeah,
It's on our highlights.
Insomniac Hours, episode 4. Because at the ending of that, there's also what I did is I went through and played some of the special feature videos.
I was around for those.
Oh,
Those were sweet.
Yeah, well, that's right. You saw the what was it, the voice actor one?
Yeah. I was just thinking about that one today.
There's more on there I haven't even watched yet. Maybe I'll have to check them out next week after I get done gaming.
Who's that older guy that they had on there? The white-haired guy. Who got on their case. He's like, "You want me to record everything twice?"
Oh, Ian McDowell. Is that his name?
I think so.
Which I didn't even realize he was in it. I was like, I didn't even know that was his fucking voice. But
Yeah, they showed Rip Torn on there and stuff.
Rip Torn's nuts. He just looks nuts, man.
Yeah, he does. What the hell kind of name is that?
Rip Torn. He just looks like some guy that they found up in the mountains and brought to the studio.
Dude, no shit. You. Tonight.
Yeah, what do you think he means by that, tonight? So, I mean, it was a really pretty short episode this week of, it was a couple hours with all the extra content and stuff, but, yeah, I was planning to stream a little bit longer, and it didn't really work out that way, but we wrapped a nice bow up on, the end of God of War 3.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, we both finished our games by the end of the month.
Yeah, that worked out very nicely. I can't complain. Now, on the other hand, unfortunately, one promise that was broken this week on my end is we were going to try to do Multiplayer Friday. And it's a long story, but once again, I couldn't do it. Felix,
what's up?
Did you end up streaming?
I was going to stream Overwatch, but I don't know. It was lagging. So I have to tweak the settings to get that game to run well. I did Open Transport Tycoon Deluxe instead, which is technically a multiplayer game. I was just playing it by myself.
Well, I don't want to make any more promises because I feel I already did that once and got burned. But I got my schedule back. I'm not supposed to be working this Friday.
Okay.
So that's just some
then
bullshit.
I'll start work this Friday. Listen, we tried to do multiplayer gaming last year, and it got fucked up immediately. And I'm not... We're going to keep working on it.
At some point, it'll happen. I swear to God. It will happen. But one thing that did happen successfully this week was TGW Turnbuckle Talk, Episode 4.
Yes, it did.
And that was our personal Mount Rushmores of wrestling.
Yes.
That was
really enjoyed doing that one.
Yeah, we did because our lists were quite different with one similarity that I did not expect at all.
It was one person that I had in the past said that I hated when I was younger.
Right.
Well, it was Hulk Hogan. And I ended up taking more of a long view with him because I ended up understanding when I got older what he meant to the business. But just as a kid, just from a character perspective, I don't know. I just never liked Hulk Hogan. That's all I can say about it.
Right.
Well, here anyway, you can hear more stuff on our TGW Turnbuckle Talk past episodes about that. It was a good discussion, man. The last couple ones, I really enjoyed the discussion. Death of Kayfabe was a real fun talk too, and we got a couple other fun ones, coming down the pipeline. So it was a lot of fun. I think it really gave you some insight into how we each look at the business, which is I think a lot of similarities, really. I mean, but you can kind of see in our separate lists who influenced us more, and they were personal too. Because if we were going from the general Mount Rushmore, it'd be maybe kind of a different discussion. I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
I think so.
Yeah, there's at least one name that neither one of us had on there. One or two
Well,
that
if
I
you
can
like,
think.
oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say if you like wrestling or wrestling games and you're listening, TGW is a fantastic show, and that podcast is awesome too. These guys are in love with this stuff.
Well, wait, do you see?
We actually have now all of thanks to Oddsmith working hard. We have all of our last season content from TGW uploaded on YouTube at both the TGW YouTube channel and the BTB YouTube channel.
That's awesome.
Everything's there. I think I got it organized right. There's a couple. The reviews I might have had in the wrong order, but
I went in and checked it out earlier. The reviews I'm not that concerned about, but I made sure that all the hour episodes and everything were in the proper order.
and actually you can. And I'm going to be going through on Twitch. I'm pretty sure those are up on. All those are on Twitch already, but I'm going to double check. And then eventually they're going to all be on Facebook as well. That's going to take a little longer because you can only upload one video at a time. So there's 8 episodes of each show left to upload plus. Yeah, I'm going to be working on it, but they will be there eventually. And we're uploading each episode of the podcast to TGW, to our TGW Facebook, which is TG Wrestling, over there on Facebook.com. You can catch all that stuff, and we got a lot more. Like I said, we got a lot more coming down the pipeline. A lot of interesting discussions, and we're always open to different topics as well. If anybody out there wants to send an idea to us, things we could talk about.
True.
From the fan perspective, because we're just fans discussing, something we've grown up with.
We always try to make that very, very well known that we are nothing but fans.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're not trying to report anything. We're just giving you a point of view based on what we know, or at least what we think we know.
Right.
You never know with wrestling. And after this weekend, you'll start seeing WWE 2K19 career mode, correct?
Well, we're gonna start seeing career mode on October 17th.
Okay.
Pull the schedule up. Yeah. Because the game, you and I will have the game this Friday, October 5th. So what I plan to do, I'm going to actually be streaming on my personal channel, or maybe even the BTV channel when there's nothing else going on. I'm going to be streaming Creation Suite stuff.
Oh, nice.
For the creating stuff for the next season of TGW, between belts, arenas, shows, rosters, everything.
Nice.
And if you don't watch that live, that content will be used as background video for future podcasts, future TGW podcasts.
That'd be cool to see, man. That stuff's always interesting, especially as advanced as they make those character creators now. Shit.
That reminds me, did you get a chance to watch that video that I sent you?
Not yet. I will tonight. I haven't had a chance to do much of anything.
What that is there's a new in the Creation Suite. This is actually something else I wanted to get out there as a TGW special that I might have up on next Wednesday before we do career mode. In the Creation Suite now, there's a randomize button.
Oh, cool.
So we can have completely random characters made. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 30 random characters and put them in a Royal Rumble.
Now, for people out there who don't know, a Royal Rumble is a match where you start with 2 people in the ring, and every 2 minutes, 2 minutes, whatever you want to set it to, another person comes out until 30 people have come out.
Wow.
And the only way you can be eliminated is to go over the top rope and have both feet touch the ground. Random characters.
Yeah.
Do they come up with the names and stuff too? Or?
No, I don't think they come with the names, but it's very, very interesting from what I saw of it.
I saw the first little bit of that video, and I was the whole suite just looks like updated quite a bit.
It is. It looks so good.
One of the most important components of any wrestling game, the character creator.
Absolutely.
We got to create us and or not us. I'm sorry, Felix and the rest of the BTV game.
I want to. I absolutely want to.
Say we already exist.
You should make me 5'2" on the game too.
Be careful what you wish for.
I think the shortest you can go is like 5'6".
Probably. I was just joking. It would just be funny.
Oh, it would be hilarious.
Who's that little guy?
I made Dave a heel manager.
I don't know what that means.
You're a bad guy.
You're gonna be our manager.
There you go. Oh, interesting.
Dave can be what? Dave.
There you go.
FelixNloom has. I am going to officially enroll you in the. Todd, be ready.
Okay.
In the fraternity of count it down with me: a 1, a 2, a 3. Those guys.
Well,
And
I'll have
Dave.
to do that next time now.
Oh,
Do 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 do.
I feel so privileged.
oh
Dave.
yeah. Yep. You're gonna be a manager.
That's
gonna be
hilarious.
We're gonna be a 6-man tag, and it's gonna be epic.
Oh yeah, the TGW
The
great.
The Oddsmith BTV universe just got a whole lot better.
Yeah, because about the time the Evil Penguin starts streaming his career mode and his creation, I'm gonna start streaming. I'm gonna start off with my 2K18 career mode until I get some stuff going on the game. Then I'm gonna switch over. I'm sorry, not career mode. Universe mode. And then
Yeah, you've been running that you got like what, 3 years into that?
I'm on the third year now,
Wow.
Jeez.
and I'm still going strong. Just added a second show. It's been one big long experiment. It's been a lot of fun. I have 70 people altogether. That's including women wrestlers and tag teams and stuff. So that'll be a lot of fun. You'll get to see the technical side of the game, and then you get to see the more goofy, out there side of the game. It's the best of both worlds, as we like to say. No excuse not to watch.
That's right.
So how was Retro First Timer this week? I actually got to watch that.
You know good and well
Yeah.
how Retro First Timer was this. Oh, well. For Retro First Timer this week, I played the original Legend of Zelda.
That was
Yeah, I did enjoy it. That's the thing. Because, I had the both of you there helping me, number one, guiding me where to go. I did get through the first dungeon. I did save state, so I'll be able to go back to it when
oh, nice.
I get some time and get some practice, and perhaps one day I'll end up beating it. I don't know.
Dude, you can do it. That
What
game.
you did, that's the whole game is like basically doing that first dungeon as a preview of the entire rest of the game.
I did enjoy it. It was a lot of fun.
That's one of those Nintendo games that it's kind of funny. What's the last one you played on Nintendo was Mega Man. And,
Right.
That
Big difference.
Yeah, very big difference. Because Mega Man is difficult to the point of you don't want to play it. I think. I mean, it gets to a point where like, dude, screw this. Whereas I think
You're absolutely right.
Well, yeah, you. I know you know
No,
that.
I think if you ran around Zelda long enough, you'd be like, screw this game. I would recommend a map or something. I think think it'll make the playthrough more enjoyable.
Yeah, because most of that stuff is all those dungeons. I mean, there's a few of them that have like crazy ways you have to get into them. Like they're not just normal. Like walk up and go in the door. You got to like figure out like what's the one up in the mountains.
I don't know. Don't you?
You have to go. When you get stuck in that maze area, you have to keep going up.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So you ran into the maze in the forest.
Yeah.
There's also a maze up in the mountains.
Which is like the same thing. You just have to go through it a certain way.
I think if you go up like 4 or 5 times, you'll get like the secret tone, and it'll be. I think it's level 5. Yeah. Like level 9's hidden in like a mountain. You gotta bomb a mountain somewhere to open it up. I think 6 is you gotta go to the little pond and blow the warp whistle, right?
I don't even remember.
Dude,
I've only beat that game one time, I think.
Oh, okay. I played through it not a little while ago. I think it was like last summer or something. I think I streamed some of it. That one and Link's Awakening, which is always a fun one to play through.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I wanted to say that some of the dungeons in Ancient Stone Tablets reminded me very much of Link's Awakening.
It was funny to see it on the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, because they had a very... I mean, as a lot of the Zelda games do, they had a very distinct... They had their own style. I mean, they're ultimately, dungeons you gotta solve puzzles, but... Yeah, there's definitely an aesthetic for Link's Awakening. I have to go back and check that out, because I didn't see that stream. I haven't got a chance to see they actually see the Stone Tablets game yet. I've just been hearing you guys talk about it.
It's pretty cool.
I'm just glad that somebody is still doing Legend of Zelda. Because like I said, it's been so long since I've touched Legend of Zelda. There should always be a Legend of Zelda game going on somewhere.
True.
I might run a playthrough of Link to the Past just for poops and laughs.
You
Poops
should.
and goops.
I tell you what I'll do eventually if I ever get the chance. I have to get the Wii and set it. Use the Dazzle or something. But I want to play through Twilight Princess again.
I have your Wii still.
Oh yeah, it's. I think a bunch of my crap's over there. I'm sure.
I got a bin.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that was a lot of fun to watch that, and yeah, you did pretty good, man. For never playing it before, I think that was okay. Like Felix said, you might be better off having, if not a map, and at least some type of walkthrough to follow.
I'm sitting there and I'm like,
Yeah.
How much should I help Mike? I don't want to ruin it too much. Then you ran around for a while and kept getting killed, and I was like, it would be a shame if you didn't go to the first dungeon.
Yeah, it would have been.
So,
What about Keezy? Did I see that she streamed the other morning?
She did. Yep. She continued Octopath Traveler. I wish I had more to say, but I don't really know what to say.
Didn't I see her stream in Stardew Valley at one point this week
She
too?
did. She did. She streamed Stardew Valley on Thursday for 4 hours.
I saw that it was pretty long.
She loves that game.
Look, I'm glad because I don't think there were too many unscheduled streams. I know I didn't get to stream much this week, outside of like Monday and maybe Tuesday or something.
You did Arkham City twice, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm looking at least twice.
Oh, good. I'm glad I at least did something because, then again I was trying to record Doom, and I was recording that Legend of Zelda stuff too. Or I'm sorry, no, it was Lego Marvel Superhero. So I guess I was streaming, just not on this channel.
Right. Did we do any unscheduled streams besides Arkham City? Oh yeah, Kesey did hers. And then I don't know, again, for multiplayer gaming night, I did Open TTD. Which I made up a new show for that shit for some reason, so.
Well, worst comes to worst, we can't ever line up the whole multiplayer Friday thing. Maybe you can take over and do that.
The free games show.
I'm hoping this Friday, man. I hope it works out. Cause
Yeah, we'll try again.
I had so much fun the one night we played. We only played for like 2 hours maybe, hour and a half.
Unturned is just so good though, and we already have a little bit of a fort built, so.
Yes, the taking over of Russia begins. Nasvidanya, comrade. So overall, pretty good week. Everything went pretty steady this week. No, Twitch didn't have any crazy stroke moments, and
No, not that I saw.
And I'm pretty excited about everything coming up next week, because next week we're going to October. And I know we got some new, some of us got some new games we're going to be streaming. I know we got some new stuff coming up for BTV Presents.
Yes, we do. Since you finished up Arkham Asylum, every Tuesday in that slot at 4 p.m., all throughout October, there will be two gameplay. Okay, I've got Until Dawn, and the way it works is that you play an hour at a time.
Okay. So,
in gameplay, you're not actually. I mean, it doesn't take an hour for you to play it, but in game, it's supposed to be an hour.
Okay.
So I will be doing I recorded all 5 episodes. It's 10 hours. So 1 episode per week, and the last episode will air the Tuesday before Halloween.
Nice. How appropriate.
Awesome. And let's see. Okay, I looked it up. I got the guide here for Mother 3. Chapter 4 is starting this week. It's called Club Tittaboo, for whatever reason. Because you go to the club with the same name. Let's see what happens in this town. You see the Chimera Lab for the first time, which is creepy as hell. You meet some new friends. This is like, Chapter 4 is where the game really starts to pick up. Mother 3, so. If you've missed the previous episodes, now's a good time to start.
You can check them all out in the archives.
Yes, true.
That's twitch.tv/BananaROMa.
Hype!
What do we have
so
for...
there's that. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, what do we have for Control Freaks? Oh, we said that's the last Crash Bandicoot, right?
I don't know. That's a mess, and that's all my fault. I'm not gonna lie. But, I looked it up, okay? And we actually don't finish Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot took us forever. But that's okay.
I'm not surprised.
No, it can get kind of difficult. So I looked it up. Actually, when we originally planned to air it, we were going to make this episode a Patreon exclusive, and I don't think that ever happened. Full disclosure.
I gotcha. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
And I didn't realize that till it was too late. So, I mean,
surprise!
I think it's not too late, but it is. So there we are. So this actually will be coming up to the end of the game, and then the following week's episode we will be fighting the final boss, and starting Super Mario Brothers 2, or Super Mario Land.
Super Mario World. Yeah.
2.
Which we never.
Yoshi's Island.
I don't think we ever actually finished, but.
Wow, no. Someone took the game before we could finish it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Well, it's what we do have is
no hard feelings.
Yeah, right.
Oh, only hard feelings.
Only
You're
hard
listening?
feelings.
I'm just kidding. The only hard feelings. Never mind. I'm not gonna say anything.
Giggity.
Let's continue.
What do we got coming up with Lego Time this week?
Lego Time this week will conclude your Marvel Superheroes playthrough.
Delicious. Nom.
No.
In Kingdom Hearts?
Kingdom Hearts, we're going to have another, only 1 episode this week. see
Where are we
which. We're going. Oh, we're going to Atlantica.
Ooh, everybody's favorite.
Under the sea.
It was everybody's favorite. Thank you for killing off an entire...
You don't know why he said that. Believe me, when you play, because you will play Kingdom Hearts, I'm going to make sure of it. When you play Kingdom Hearts, you are going to hate Atlantica.
Well, it's underwater level. Of course I will.
It sucks.
I mean, name a good underwater level.
Name a good
Echo
name
the
a good.
Dolphin.
I've never played Echo the Dolphin.
I haven't either. I don't know.
I can imagine every level's a water level.
Felix,
one of them has to
you
be
might know what
good.
I'm talking about. Clanker's Cavern.
Oh yeah.
No idea.
Banjo.
Banjo-Kazooie. Foreshadowing.
I was thinking the Super Mario World. There's some hellacious water worlds later on in that one.
Yeah, in Banjo-Kazooie you have breath though, and you can only be underwater for so long.
Right. Yeah, that's why it's a pain in the
God.
ass, but it's a lot of fun.
The Sonic the Hedgehog rule, huh?
Yeah.
Yup.
Where you can sit there and
Not
watch.
not quite as epic music though. I love the original, like "You're Gonna Die" music in Sonic. I love that.
Man, you just sit there and watch him drown. It's like hardcore. It's like, oh my god.
I know. Sonic.
What are you starting a new game for Yo It's Midnight this week? You said for Halloween.
Yeah. Oh, this whole month is gonna be amazing. Not that last month wasn't, but this month is gonna be Resident Evil amazing. Okay. So Monday night, I'm gonna be playing Resident Evil HD remake on the PlayStation, and I think I'm gonna start as Chris, and then the next episode I'll play as Jill. I think I'm just gonna play through on normal mode instead of hard or easy.
Give yourself a little bit of a.
I know I can do hard mode. It's just a lot more of the, like resource management.
Yes.
And I don't want to get stuck at the end of the game. I want to finish the game, so I'm gonna do normal. Yep. So Resident Evil HD remake this week.
An excellent way to
I'll
kick
be
off.
playing through the game both nights, so it's gonna be a good 4 hours, probably.
You got to catch Felix playing Resident Evil. It's a thing of beauty. I've seen it many a time.
I love those games. What I've noticed is I like to play games that used to stump me real hard when I was a kid, and now I just whoop those games' ass, and somehow I feel better about myself.
It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. Kick it right in the nads.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Zelda, Resident Evil. So.
I tell you, speaking of getting kicked in the nads, I'm starting a completely, utterly brand new game this week for my Halloween run. And
I cannot wait. I'm so excited.
It's going to be starting The Last of Us.
Woo!
I'm pretty stoked, man. It's
Yeah,
going to be.
I think you're gonna like it.
I was gonna say, how are you? I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'm really curious how, because you just started that less than a week ago.
Yeah, like 3 or 4 days ago.
How far have you progressed?
I think I'm on. I don't know. According to the guide I was on the 3rd chapter. We just got out of this. I don't want to say too much. Yeah, right.
Do 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 do.
I don't
Unplug
know
my
so
ears.
What do you have? Can you talk in code, Mike?
Possibly.
I'm Sway.
Don't-
I won't read the message.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Type in a message.
Hold on. Bill. Does Bill mean anything to you yet?
No.
Okay. Then you're not very far.
Good old William.
Maybe. What do I know?
I'm pretty stoked to start playing it, man.
Dude, it's so good. It's very cinematic.
And that Thursday I'm going to be releasing the first edition of Insomniac Hour Presents through the BTV blog, kind of going through and summarizing God of War 3 and my thoughts on playing it and stuff. I'm going to be doing that for every game this season. Probably the week after I end the game, just because that's the way it worked out. It's kind of go with the flow. So I'm pretty excited for Thursday all around. Probably try to get started. I want to try to get started at 9. Because I want to spend some time. Because I know this game is going to have to take some time. I mean, it's just a newer game. So I probably have to put some more time. Because I
don't think it's the longest game in the world, though.
Oh, it's certainly not.
I think it'll probably take you maybe 12 to 20 hours.
Okay.
I don't think it'll take 20. I don't know. I haven't played through it, but just based on what I got.
Well, hopefully
I haven't looked up like an average playtime for it.
Well, we'll take it by ear. I catch on generally pretty quick after I get comfortable with the controls. So
Game FAQ says it's like a 30-hour game, but I don't think that includes the first playthrough. Maybe if you go and search for everything.
Which I probably won't do. I'll probably just try to get to the story.
Mm-hmm.
But
there's plenty of stuff to search for too.
Oh, my kind of game. That's always a plus.
Yeah, it says 30 hours on Game FAQs. I bet you if you cruise through it, it'd take you like 15, 20.
Well, we're going to find out. We're going to roll the dice. If I can't beat
it... How many episodes of Insomniac Hours? A week?
Well,
one or two?
Generally, there's 4 throughout the whole month. Actually, let me see something. 2, 3, 4. Okay.
There's 5. There's 5 weeks this month. I don't know if there's going to be 5 Wednesdays.
There's 4 Thursdays, but if I don't finish the game on the 25th, I will, before you go on at midnight Wednesday, or actually, on Halloween, I will beat the rest of the game. I'll finish the story mode. If I can't get, because next, or the 11th will be the second Doomsday, and I'll be playing through, the next 5 levels of, Doom 3, and that's going to take probably an hour and a half, 2 hours. You know, because the levels start, it's just, they get gradually longer as the game goes on. That was pretty fun, because going back to that game, getting used to it again. It still makes me jump in certain spots.
Doomsday will be the 11th? Is that right?
Yep.
And I'm warning ahead of time. Wednesday would be... I might not stream that day. It just depends. Because it's Halloween.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. I probably won't do anything. I might take the kids out, but... Let's see how they...
I don't know if we'll do anything either, but...
If The Last of Us isn't beaten before the end of October, it will certainly be done after on Insomniac Hours, I'm sure.
True.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'll probably try to beat it, finish up on Halloween, because that next Thursday, the 1st, is, I'm going to be starting a completely different type of game, which is also going to take some time, if I don't kill myself halfway through playing it. But we'll get to that when the time comes. But, speaking about when the time comes, hopefully when Friday rolls around this week, we will be trying multiplayer Friday again. We discussed that, so we'll keep everybody posted. If I am home, if I am home and Felix can't do it, then I'll probably stream some, Arkham City or something.
Same, and if I'm home and Todd can't stream, I'll do something.
So we'll try to have something going on that night. But if everything works out, if the universe finally lines up, we'll be playing Unturned. And TGW Turnbuckle Talk this week. I believe. What episode?
We're going to be on episode 5,
mm-hmm.
where we discuss our opinions on the amount of championships and just all around content being produced by WWE.
A pretty interesting discussion. We kept it within an hour, a little over an hour. We could have easily.
I think that one was about an hour 20 after edit.
Well, we could have easily went 3. I mean, there's so much stuff to cover in that, but we tried to.
Easily.
Yeah. We tried to hit all the
most controversial channel on Twitch.
Heyo.
And then retro first timer this week. What can we be excited
you know
about?
what? This is the one I'm actually really excited for. Retro first timer this week is going to be Star Fox.
Ooh.
What is it?
The original Star Fox for Super Nintendo.
Ooh.
Hell yeah. And once again,
I'm super stoked for this one.
You've never played this before, you said?
Nope.
Oh, dude, this game is so badass.
It's very difficult.
Yeah.
It was ahead of its time. I think you'll enjoy it.
I've seen it. I've seen people. I mean, when it first came out, I saw it in like Walmart on the little display where you can watch kids play games and be jealous because they're playing and you're not.
It was all like it looks so weird for its time too. The polygon.
Yeah, it was I think the first game to use the 3DFX chip.
Baba Redaba.
Yeah, they developed a special chip to do 3D for this SNES, and that's in that game.
I can't. I gotta try to watch. Hopefully, I get to watch that one live, because I love to see your reaction to the game. Because it is a fun game. It does get difficult, but it's not like, oh my god, I hate this game. Kill me. Difficult.
I've never been able to finish that game. Star Fox.
Oh, now you're giving me a challenge.
Well, there's three paths you can take.
Yeah.
I've beaten 2 of them. There's one
Kind
that's
of represent. Okay. One's really difficult.
yeah. There's one of them that's a lot longer, and it has a couple levels where makes me want to go back and play that now. Interesting. I don't want to steal any thunder though. I won't stream it. I gotta see Evil Penguin play it. That might be another one that you might end up going back to once you're done streaming it and playing it some more, because there is a lot to do, and there's some hidden shit in that game too.
Well, we will see. Now the week after next is one I'm terrified for, but we'll get to that later.
Hopefully Kesey will stream this week. Game has done poorly again. I don't know if that's still applicable because I haven't had a chance to catch it yet. But she's been playing Octopath Traveler still, right?
Yep. Yeah. That's gonna be a while too. That game's long.
And that's for the Nintendo
She should
Switch.
be continuing that. Yep. She should be continuing Octopath Traveler, Nintendo Switch exclusive by Square Enix. Blah blah blah. 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Tuesday.
And check that out, Kesey. She's another one. She just started her gaming life within the last couple of years, and she's really gravitated towards some interesting games, especially this Octopath Traveler for the Nintendo Switch.
True.
I saw on my PlayStation feed. I saw that she was playing Diablo 3.
Oh yeah, last night. Mm-hmm.
Really?
And Kensley B looks at me. She's like, "Oh man, she's playing a scary game. I can't do that."
That's funny.
However, Kensley B is recording a Lego game channel.
Ooh, hype.
That's badass. Another convert to the BTV cult, the cult of the banana.
Cult of the banana.
And I'm sure I'm going to be continuing my Arkham City game throughout the week at various points, trying to work on 100% in that. Kind of casual playthrough though, nothing, still plenty of stuff to do. And hopefully, maybe jump on there with some other stuff randomly throughout the week. Maybe another gardening party on Plants vs. Zombies.
Always fun.
Oh, that reminds me, we do have, starting tonight, well, technically we did it last week, but starting tonight officially, after the weekly ROMcast, we'll be doing obscure gaming each week. And this week we'll be doing the legendary I Want to Be the Guy, which I've seen people play before, but never actually really played.
Mike, you're a bad man.
I know. I'm sorry.
So this may be the last obscure gaming stream. No,
This may be the last you hear of me on BTV, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm just saying.
I'll be on my car and on the way up to the UP. That's I got some personal time. No, that's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be immediately after we get done here tonight and going forward each week.
Last week was a blast.
Oregon Trail.
I think it was
so much fun.
Yeah, that was a good time.
I can't believe the one I got through the second time, and the only bad thing that happened just out of nowhere, Felix has died.
I should have never sniffed that horse either, man.
Well, you know,
guys told me not to.
you gotta do something. You gotta do something to keep yourself busy on the trail.
Boring on the trail, man.
But that's our newest addition to the schedule each week. That'll be once again starting tonight. So we got another hellacious week coming up of BananaROMa going into the Halloween season. It's gonna be a lot of fun. A lot of scary games.
Yeah, I got Resident Evil games lined up like the whole month.
Until Dawn, Resident Evil,
Last
of Us, Doom. I don't know if Doom's. I guess it's scary. It can be.
Not to you anymore.
No, well, Doom 3. It's been a while, so I'm still jumping. There's certain things I forget about.
That game is pretty creepy.
It's like, you motherfuckers. But yes, we hope to see everybody there next week. We'll be streaming 7 nights a week. We have something going on, 7 days or nights. You can catch all of us on there, and other members of the crew. We appreciate everybody.
Oh, can I give a shout out to our followers real quick?
Yes, absolutely.
Let me bring it up. That was the page I didn't bring up.
I had a new follower this week actually. Owen1393 followed me while I was doing Lego Jurassic World free play on my way to 1 trillion studs for Patreon.
Nice.
Shout out to Owen.
Oh yeah. Patreon.com/BananaROMa TV. Actually, I don't know. Last week we got a ton of followers. This week we got one. What the hell ever. Springbow Lives. You know what? He's a good follower.
Hell yeah, he was.
And that was during Oregon Trail.
It was.
No, he or she, whoever.
It
Was
a he.
He, okay. They were there the whole time, and they were cheering us on, and
They sent us messages.
Yeah, I was like, on my personal account, I think it was.
Yeah, on my personal
Yeah,
account.
I got one on my personal account.
That's crazy. So that guy was all about it. Springbow Lives. I went to his channel. He calls it bassoon karaoke.
I saw that.
You know what a bassoon is?
Is it big?
It's a woodwind instrument. It's hilarious. I thought that was cool though.
No, that was a lot of fun. Because I guess he was a fellow Oregon Trail enthusiast as well.
Well, who wasn't? He grew up the same time we did.
Exactly.
Who didn't have it on the Macintosh in their first or second grade homeroom or whatever?
If you never played that game, you don't know what you're missing. Go out there and play it. You can find it so easily. It's interesting. And get prepared.
It's on archive.org, I think.
Prepare to die horribly on the trail.
Yeah, it's like Dwarf Fortress Light.
I don't think
that's what I was so surprised that no one died of dysentery.
I was gonna say not one person. I was disappointed. We had plenty of fractures and fevers and straight up deaths.
Drowning.
Drowning. Didn't you drown the first game? No, a bunch of us
Everyone
drowned the
did.
first. Yeah, that's right.
Mike drowned first,
Yeah, I drowned
Yeah.
first.
supposedly.
It's a conspiracy.
I'm pretty sure he was the guy who robbed us.
Oh, lordy. Well, I don't think tonight's going to be quite as fun. We'll find out here shortly. But that concludes this week's weekly ROMcast. Thanks everybody for joining us. We'll be back next week with another recap. But until then, you can hang with us all over the interwebs. Facebook.com/BananaROMa Television, Twitter.com/BananaROMa_TV, and you can also connect with us individually on Twitter. I'm at OddSmith311.
Yeah, I'm at FelixNloom.
And I am evilpenguin1981.
And you can talk to us on there. Talk to us through BananaROMa. Let us know when you're going live. We'll retweet you. We always try to follow back. And you can always stop by the Hub website, our website at BananaROMa.com for all these links to all these different sites, including a link to our Discord, which you can feel free to join and let us know when you're going live. Join us in discussions with games. Get free deals. Get deals on free games rather, or really
Perks.
cheap perks.
Yeah, so come hang out with us. There's links to the BananaROMa Gold Members Discord, and there's a link to the TGW Discord on the main on www.BananaROMaTV.com.
If you're a wrestling fan, that the TGW Discord is where you want to come in. We can get some more people in there.
And we're going to be restarting our blog soon, and you can go to the website right now, click blog at the top, and read our old ones, because they're fun.
Yeah, we had quite a few old blogs up on there from last year. We got some new content coming on the pipe for that as well. We'll have the Patreon blog each month. We're going to start doing that. We'll have Insomniac Hours Presents, and then just whatever randomness we decide we want to throw in there. Updates and whatnot.
True.
And last but not least, you can find us on YouTube. Right now, we don't have our personal URL yet, so the best way to find us is to search hashtag #ControlFreaks, and we're usually the first entry at the top.
There's been a few people encroaching, actually. You could type in hashtag BananaROMa, too. If you type in BananaROMa, it'll give you some banned, whatever.
Yeah. Screw those guys.
You need the hashtag.
Give us a subscribe on there. Yeah, use a hashtag #ControlFreaks or hashtag BananaROMa. And also through there you can subscribe to TGW as well, so don't forget. But that has
Lots of TG-Dub content coming. God, I can't wait.
yeah, and like we said toward the top of the show, we're gonna have all that stuff over the next week or so, all up on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch, all over the place. So we're everywhere. Catch a
Just gotta look.
catch a dose of TGW. But don't pass it around unless you get permission first.
Are they
Anyway.
contagious?
BTW. TGW. Sorry, I'm highly caffeinated.
I'm kind of the opposite direction, but I'm kind of worn out. But we had a good show today. Had a lot of fun.
Indeed.
And
Absolutely.
stay tuned right after this for in about 10 minutes for Obscure Gaming. If I want to be the guy, I'm gonna try to play it for at least 45 minutes to an hour. If I don't throw the keyboard through the window first.
And I'll be apologizing the entire time.
Yeah. If by apologizing you mean laughing copiously. And
I was gonna say, that's what I'm gonna be doing.
I would. But until next week, thanks everybody for joining us. I have been OddSmith311, along with FelixNloom
Peace.
and Evil Penguin Gaming,
Out!
and we will see you next week.